From Shenanigans, this is Bobcat Insider, live on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network. Brought to you by Luke's Cage and your friends here at Shenanigans. We'd love to see you out here on Monday nights for Bobcats Insider, followed by Chiefs Insider on Concho Sports. You're welcome to come on out, and thanks to everybody who did. We have some special guests coming up. Of course, our first special guest, head coach Mark Smith, coming off of a win over Midland, 7-point win. Had to make some plays at the end, but you got it done, and that gets the Bobcats on the road to the playoffs.
That's right.
Odessa coming up Friday. Very crucial game.
Yep.
Because we win that one, we're pretty much in.
Should be great.
And then we'll close out on a Thursday night with Friendship the following week. But got it done against Midland, and if you think that kind of offense can't score quickly, they can. They can get away from you pretty fast.
Yeah, you know what? I was really proud of our defense. It was a great defensive game, holding those guys to a little over 200 yards rushing. That was their second lowest rushing total of the year. A team that really wants to control the game on the ground. We controlled the line of scrimmage, which is what I challenged the guys with. It's going to be a line of scrimmage game on both sides of the ball. We were able to run the ball, 260-plus yards rushing. Yeah. We were able to limit them in their run game. Really good, sound run defense. They're going to squirt a few out. That happens when you play these guys. But what I was really proud of our guys about, gang tackling. We had assignment football. We had a guy on the dive, the quarterback, the pitch. It was really good. I love the way that we played, the energy, the effort that was required in that game. Coming back from a delay on Friday night and kicking off on Saturday at 2 o'clock. It was just a great day. The weather was perfect. It was really good. But what stood out to me most, is I felt like that was just a complete victory. I told the team this morning in our meeting about why I loved winning the way that we did. I really felt like all three phases came together. Defensively, we ran a play count in the 70s. Their play count was in the 50s. They want it to be the other way.
Right.
That's how it is usually when they play people. We controlled the ball. We controlled the clock. We got them into a lot of second and longs, third and longs, which they're not accustomed to doing. They threw the ball 12 times in the game, which is twice as much as they do. So you had them out of their element a little bit with that. So they only converted 1 out of 9 third down attempts. We were excellent on third down. We just really did a good job. Sound defense. The moment that kind of stood out for me most in the game was towards the end of the second quarter. There's 5.5 minutes on the clock. We're down 17-7. Okay, we get the ball, and then we march right down the field. A great drive. We finish in the end zone. A touchdown throw to Baby G, he's here tonight.
Oh, yes. Yes, he is.
All he does is score touchdowns at home. I tell him we got to get one on the road from Baby G. Yeah.
There he is.
Great play there. And then we stop them 3 and out. We got a 1-minute drive there that we take the ball methodically down the field, utilize a couple of timeouts, clock the ball once, and then we're kicking a field goal, walk-off field goal as time expired. So that 5.5 minutes, that 10-point swing, we gained control of the game right there in my mind and executed really well in that 1-minute situation. We had a couple of timeouts in our pocket, which was great because that allowed us to run the ball. You could run the ball and didn't have to throw things out or down the field in a team that drops 8 in coverage. For the second straight week, we played a drop 8 team, just rushing 3 guys. The windows are tight back there to throw, but when that's what you have, you run the ball for 260 yards like we did again. So what I love about our team is we're not a one-trick pony. Rewind it 3 weeks to Midland Legacy, and that's a blitzing team that plays a lot of man coverage. Well, we threw for 400 yards in that game. We get 2 drop 8 teams back to back. We run for 260 plus in the game. So we're a good balanced team, that can beat you different ways. And we were good. We were very efficient there. Great on offense, great on defense, and kicking game. We had some good field goals that we got there in it. What happened to us at Permian, where we made one and got a penalty and then missed, the other way around in this game. So things were just clicking. It was good. It was a great team win.
Somebody ran into our kicker for a change.
Man, they ran into him every time. I kept telling you, the referee, and that we got called for that, okay, against Permian, which I thought was a little less than what they were doing. But yeah, they were running into us there pretty good. Yeah. Caleb did a good job of sticking in there. Sometimes as a kicker, when you know that you're going to get hit and banged around, it can affect your mindset, but not him.
No.
He stood right in there, kicked it, put it right down the middle, helped get points on the board for us.
You weren't the only one upset about the Permian officiating. I thought if I see another phone go flying, I'm going to wear a helmet to the games. But Yeah, great victory. The Z-Train had 21 carries, 117 yards.
Yeah, he came through again. All three of those backs, the backs and the O-line and tight ends were our MVPs offensively. It was really good. We controlled the game at the line of scrimmage, the tight ends, the running backs ran hard. It was really good. Zay had a few more that squirted out than everybody else, and he's a load when he gets behind his pads and he gets them moving downhill. But I'm really proud of Elijah, Darius, all three of our backs. I thought were very efficient in the run game this week. Great blocking by the O-line, tight ends, really good stuff.
And with them dropping a bunch of guys back, they basically decided that
well, they're going to say, we're not going to let you beat us by throwing the ball over the top of us, and that's what's happened 2 weeks in a row. But I love the way we won the game. I mean, this team, we can see, all right, this is how they're going to play us. All right, here's what we're going to do. And, then we controlled the ball. We didn't turn the ball over, which was great. Controlled the clock. That last drive to go up by 10. We get the ball. Baby G has a nice punt return.
Yeah.
There we get it across midfield, and then we run 10 plays and take about 5 minutes and some change off the clock, finish in the end zone with a touchdown, give them just 2 minutes to go down by 10, and the offense they run, that's difficult to do. So that right there was a great kind of program drive right there to do that. Yep.
And like you're saying, at the end of the half, we've had some things happen with the other teams scoring with very little time left. That we got to do that, but when we were behind by 10, the kids showed a lot of poise. They didn't freak out.
No.
It didn't become panic mode. You guys just business as usual and took care of it.
I love that, the mindset of the team, and I talk about this at some point every week, the mental disposition that it takes to play. If you allow something like that, man, we're down 10, to affect how you perform mentally, this game is a one play at a time game. And we got a really mature group of guys that focuses on the moment and being present in the moment. And this play, not what it says on the scoreboard, not if we were up by 10 or down by 10, executing the play that I have in front of me, keep chopping wood one play at a time, and it was. That's why I was so proud of that last 5.5 minutes. 10 points right there for the Bobcats. We got a tied game. We score on our first drive in the second half, and we really never looked back. We had game control from that point on.
Somewhere that we have played well when we needed to, did what we had to do when we had to do it, is onside kicks.
Yep.
Right there at the end. It could have been a different game, but
yeah, they
didn't get it.
We executed well in that. We had, I call them the bullies. I got 3 bullies up front, and they go and attack those guys that are coming at them, and then we allow the guys behind to field the ball. The bullies did a great job. The kick ended up getting all the way to the sideline over there. He teed up the ball off the hash. He was closer to our sideline, so I didn't think it would get all the way over there. It did. It took a really good hop bounce, and so we talked about some of that this morning, is that, Colton was back there in that position to field the ball, and it bounced over his head and the Midland player. But I said, hey, let's say the guy catches it for Midland. You can push him out, and it's still going to be our ball right there. He just can't come back into bounds with it, or we get fair catch protection on the big bounce on it as well. But it was good. Then we were able to take a knee right there at the end. Yep, and finish out the game.
I thought we might see a Parker Neal.
A Parker Neal. Yes.
When Parker Neal does the kneel, it's been a good night.
The players like that. They talk about that, and we do when we do our Thursday practice, our Friday morning workout. The last thing we finish with is the victory formation.
Yes.
We go in from the gun and under center. If you're backed up, sometimes you have to do that under center. Parker's always ready to go. The Parker Neal. He's trying to get some kind of sponsorship for that. So maybe it's the Luke's Cage, Parker Neal.
There you go.
Something like that.
Hey, so one thing that I noticed, Coach, just looking at the tackles, they weren't getting to your second and third level.
We did a great job right there. If you watch video of Midland High, they're low and they come off the ball and they move the other team's defensive line. Didn't happen, in our game. So really proud of that. And that's what created a lot of second and longs, third and longs, whenever we do a great job, at the line of scrimmage. And that's not a situation that a triple option offense wants to be in. They want to be at 2nd and 3, and then they got everything that they want to do. And we had them in a lot of long yardage situations. It was really good.
I think it gives the kids confidence that you believe in them, because we tried on 4th down, 4th and short twice and didn't get it. But we still went for it again and got it. Third time was the charm.
Yeah, we were 3 out of 5 on 4th down. The first 2 to open the game didn't get. And I've told the team we're going to be aggressive against these guys. The type of offense that they do limits your possessions, but we ended up flipping the script on them, and we ran way more plays than they did. But we go for the first 4th down in our own territory. We just come a little bit short right there on it, and then we go for it again the next time. and then Zay got tripped up. Kasner's leg.
Yeah,
tripped him.
Kasner's leg.
There's a hole there. It's open. We're going to get it, but Kasner's coming around for his block, and he braces with his right leg, and Zay just kind of clipped it right there, and that's what happened there. But we had it up correctly. We would have converted that one. And then, Micah had a big scramble on 4th and 7, on that 10-play drive that gave us the 10-point lead up their sideline. It was a great play there. He scrambled for another on 4th and 2 and got it on our sideline. So, yeah, it was good. 3 out of 5 on 4th down. I'll take it.
I like how Micah said it was getting a little cloudy, and he found a lane and made that decision.
Well, whenever you have a drop 8 team, and they rush 3, there are going to be lanes to step up in the pocket. And then if you're running vertical routes or routes that are downfield, the coverage there's a separation. Yeah, there. And then he stepped up. And the poise that he has in there to step up with it and not run immediately. The longer you can show, pocket posture, then they're going to keep sinking in there. Then you take off and run at the right time once you've got them as deep as you can get them and get the first down.
And didn't he at one point, he was running, and didn't he stick ball out?
Yeah, he reached out. He had already I told him, don't do that in that situation. Yeah. So always coaching him. He had the first down, and in that situation, we only want to reach and extend the ball out if it's some kind of game-winning situation. Otherwise, that's a ball in jeopardy there. So, but he held on to it. Strong hands.
Yeah,
held on to the ball. Yep.
They decided they were going to basically take Colton and Jimmy out of the game if they could.
Yep.
And surprise, Baby G filled the shoes.
Baby G, get 2 more touchdowns right there.
And
with
that return, too.
Yep, great
Let's
return.
do some highlights.
All right, let's watch it. Early in the game, good. There's Zay on the run. That's the first 4th down. Okay, we came up a little bit short right there. They did a good job fitting it. Now we come right back out offense. Defense is on a short field, and we do a great job of holding them right here where they are, and they end up kicking a field goal on the first drive of the game. So it's good. Yeah, good defense there. We'll take that.
Gang tackle.
Coach,
Gang tackling.
They had a defensive player playing quarterback. What happened?
Well, they've used a couple of different guys during the course of this season, but there it is. We did a good job defense holding them right where they were. All right, here we go.
Here's Zay.
Zay he's going to get loose in here.
Heading to the 25.
Really good vision. Good hats on the gap scheme play there, and Zay taking it down there. It's really good. Seeing his energy. There it is. Good block by Ethan Boyd. Seeing him come around right there. Has 44 hemmed up.
Boy,
and then let Zay go. Great ball security right there by Zay. Love it.
Ethan is a brick wall.
He is. Good seeing the offensive line down the field. All right, here we go. All right, we're an empty right here. Again, drop 8 teams, so you got 3-man rush. They're going to bring a little pressure over here. Good job by recognizing the pressure here on this. Love that. Okay.
Baby G.
Yeah, here we go. So you can see right here on this, they're looking at bringing inside pressure here. Whenever they did that, they continue to stay in coverage. So we got soft coverage over here, so we can get a nice little play right here to Baby G. Good job blocking on the outside. Now it's Baby G, and then the coverage over the top. Good job. Okay, good recognition of the pressure.
Glad you pointed out that block.
Yep. Let's see how I get my little squigglies off here. Yeah.
Trash can.
Trash can. Good. There we go. Thank you. All right. There it is. Good.
Little move.
Good recognition. Coach Lyles, our offensive line coach, does a blitz report every week, and then that was one of them that we recognized. When they do that, then we have a quick hitter on the outside.
He gets hit, but not denied the touchdown.
Good job right there. Ball security, got it inside the 5.
Here it is.
New little scheme of plays we have there with some heavy personnel. Got his back, kind of leaned the ball over the goal line there, and we're in. Okay, Bobcats up 7-3. Okay, good job answering right there after their field goal.
Big
really
run.
Good. He's hard to tackle down there, especially when he gets behind his pads on the goal line. Okay, quarterback keeper, here we are. What I like about this is that, and we had guys in the right spot, okay? And that's what I like. When you got a triple option team, you got guys in the right spot. We're just going to run right here and play the quarterback and tackle here. Just comes a little loose right there, and he gets off. And this is going to happen when you play an offense like this. But great effort by Noah Rogers right here, running down. Look at that effort.
Yep.
That's what you love in a team. When you see people doing this, let's go play a little more defense. Let's take a few more snaps right here, make them earn everything that they get. Okay, push through right here. They got a nice play here. You're just backed up in there that tight. It's challenging. They regain the lead, 10-7. Here we go. All right. Counter play here. Here comes Zay again. That was the one on 4th down where he got tripped up. Okay, this is on 4th. You can see Kasner wrapping around right here, and he just braces that right leg, and right there we get caught on it. And
it happens.
Pick his feet up, go a little bit there with it. Here we go. Okay. Again, right here, the quarterback follow play. Anytime that the quarterback keeps the ball, it requires all 11 defenders to be involved. Okay. We got a little movement right here on the outside. We can fold back in here with Tucker on this to gain an extra hat on this play. Here we go. Whoops. Yep. You're getting a whole kind of diagram right here. There we go. We got 2 outside. He folds back a smidge late, and we got to get the backers over the top on the counter as well there. So we're looking at it from this perspective here. So we got this wrapping over here, and then with the front movement here, we can fold right back there as well and get back in here for this play. They get a nice one on that. Here we go. All right, now we're about to shut the door on them here. 17-7. We get stopped on offense right here and give them the ball back. Here's what I love. They get a chance to go up 24-7. There ain't no panic in the Bobcats. No. Here we go. Playing football, doing your job, executing your assignment, okay, making plays. Okay, good job there, making a tackle. When they do hit one loose, ball's up in the air. Oh, let's go get on it right here and get to the ball. They end up getting this one back.
Yeah, I thought we had it for a second.
I did too, but it creates a really long yardage situation, which is not advantageous when you run a triple option style offense.
There's that new camera angle.
Yeah.
That was close.
You want to teach them to kind of come in and dive on a thing on the side. The ball pops out more when you try to land on your belly. We get them stopped. Here we go. Great play on 3rd down right here. Good job, Micah, stepping up in the pocket. Jimmy running the crossing route from the field into the boundary. He got in an open zone in there. A huge 3rd down conversion right here. That was a 3rd and long. And it ends up leading to this. We've got the scramble out. Baby G does a great job of kind of tight roping the sideline right there to stay in bounds. Micah putting it on him. We're just outside the defender. Touchdown Bobcats. It's really good.
Number 1 for Baby G on the afternoon.
Yep, first one of 2 that he's going to come up with. That was on a scramble situation, really good.
So nice. Micah wasn't running for his life either. He had plenty of time to make that decision.
He did. Good.
And like you said,
really
just
good.
waiting.
Yeah, just having the patience to do that. Now here we go. Okay, I love this right now. Okay, we're late in the half now. We're going to get a 3 and out here in this situation. Look at that great sound option responsibility football. That was 2nd down. I used my timeout right there on that to be able to get the ball back. I didn't use the timeouts earlier in that drive because it's a drop 8 team. You can use all your timeouts then, okay, and then be out of them, all right, and have the ball back with maybe another minute, maybe 2 instead of 1, okay. Now, if you have no timeouts, they know you have to throw the ball. They're a drop 8 team. It's going to be hard to find windows. I wanted to save the timeouts offensively, so let them drop 8 and we can run. You saw the shovel pass that came back on this drive. We had a shovel, and then we had a big run right here that squirted out. Those 2 runs right there, because we had the timeouts, got us down into the field goal position here. Caleb Holbert putting it right down the middle. Tie ball game, 10-point run right now for the Bobcats as we go in for the half. We're going to come right back out and stop them, get the ball, go down the field, and just really gain game control here.
That was a nice stop. You came out and got that and kind of set the tone for the second half.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
That
Look at
was
this. Great run defense. Long yardage. You put them behind the chains. This is a team that does not operate well, after tackles for loss. Sprint out pass. Great job deflecting it right there. Cash Jastro with the PBU. He was fired up.
Okay. Yeah.
And then let's go run the football again right here. You want to drop 8 position. Let's run the ball. Okay, love it here. Another gap scheme play. Get the ball on the perimeter. Darius Hewitt. Boy, he just leaps over right here. Oh, I thought he was going to just keep going and go right in the end zone. Kind of lost his footing there, and here we go. Okay.
Number 2 for Baby G.
Good job, Baby G, on the inside route there. Really nice. There he is. Look at that. Look at that celebration again right there. Good. I like it. Yeah, look at him right here. Okay, I like this thing. Big smile on his face right there. We're ready to go. Check, okay, on that one. Nice job.
Looking resplendent in the speed flex.
Good. That's right. Max protection here. Good. Boom. Inside route. Good ball by Micah on the placement. Here we go. Reverse play. Got us on this one. We had just come out of the This was after a timeout. Okay, and we had reminded we got to stay at home right over in here for any of these reverses. And this does, man, there's all kinds of action going on right here that it's hard to get your eyes, but just stay where you need to be, do your job here on the outside, and then we stop that play. But again, great effort here. You know, good job by running to the ball, good vision and eyes. Let's track it down right here and go make this play. Okay, love it.
Here you go.
Good. Let's get him on the ground. Let's keep playing defense.
Oh.
Okay. Great effort, running. Good.
Mason Van Sickle had some wheels on that play.
Oh, just got us right in here. Okay, Tucker squeezing and closing the air. Just got inside. They got us on that one.
Again, on that last play, you had somebody in the right position to
right
make
there.
the play, though.
Yeah, I only noticed twice the entire game. I felt like we didn't have somebody in the right position, which is great. That's sound option football. Here we go. Okay, really good job here. Colton on the little pitch play to get him on the perimeter. And there we go. We're going to kick the field goal. Bobcats back on top. Okay, 3-point lead now. Baby G on the good punt return. This was it, okay? The moment of the game right now comes down to this right here. I thought we were doing a great job here on punt return. We got it on their side of the field. Here we go. We got a 10-play drive, okay, that's going to take more than 5 minutes off the clock, okay, and finish in the end zone with a touchdown. This is a great program drive on this right here. We're getting it going.
Look at that guy jumping up
Let's
and down
run the football.
sideline.
Yeah, I like it. I have fun doing what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
Fourth down. Here we go.
There you
Good
go,
right
Micah.
there. Good. Good right here. Drop 8. Okay, so we see all this window right here. His eyes are right there on that change as we got to get to it, get here and finish. Okay, get here and finish on it. Got plenty of time right in there. The only thing, just if we can get it right in here. And that's the only thing Micah said he needed to do is just come right in here and slide, and then you got the clock running right here on it. But he stepped out, and that's okay. All right, felt like I got the first down, but there we go. Okay, another gap scheme play. Keep the ball inside. Great vision by the back there.
Inside the one.
Good control on the ball, and then it's going to be hard to keep him out whenever we're in there. Again, that was the one.
The Z-Train.
That was the one. Here he is, celebrating with his teammates. Give the ball back to the official. High five right in here. Let's go, Bobcats. I love it.
You did it all in order.
Okay, good. 10-point lead. There's 2 minutes to go in the game, and we feel really good at this point. Got to go finish it now. They convert a 3rd and long on a pass play.
Right here, Riley Owens.
Big sack. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that right there.
He's about to go
Riley
crazy.
Owens, good. Let's check it out again right here.
Come on, Owens. Boom. He's fast for a big dude.
Now, if he doesn't get him right here, what I like about this play, okay, is Riley's right here on, but look, boom, 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 boom. We got all this right here on it. We're getting ready to go get the guy. He's got no time to be able to do this. Love it. Get him down.
Yeah.
There we go.
Boy, you don't want to see him coming at you.
No, it's a great play, great sack in the game. Okay, get behind us on here, a little double move. Let's go get him down.
And there is our favorite formation. Yep.
There's the old Parker Neal.
Parker Neal.
Yeah, the Parker Neal special right there on that.
That first down run Micah made, I told Arlen that I manifested that because during the play I thought, right there.
Yep.
Without trying to be a homer and going, go. But yeah, that
Great
was
job.
great.
Yeah, good highlights. Great job there. Good victory. Good Saturday afternoon at San Angelo Stadium.
Good fans turned out for it to be a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
And we got all of that too,
Like
man.
this,
That was
celebrating
so
it.
cool.
It's good.
Having fun.
Really good.
And the energy on the sideline, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You were jumping up and down a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, the game is meant to be played with enthusiasm, you know, and that should come from me as well as anybody that's out there. And when you got an enthusiastic team and coach, you know, you're going to create some energy that you need there. So really proud of them. Great win.
It's contagious.
Yep.
Congratulations on the win. We're going to talk to some Bobcats. We're also going to talk Central Volleyball.
Yeah, Central Volleyball and Central Swim. We got both of them here. Got a big
good.
swim meet coming in. Coach McLaughlin's right over here. Coach Williams will be here.
That's gonna be
Playoff volleyball. We got a couple of players we're going to bring up here in just a second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a great night at Shenanigans.
It's a great night, great crowd. Thank you all for joining us on Concho Sports. We'll be back right after this on Bobcat Insider.
Refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Friendship being
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At Texas Bank, we believe in the power of relationships. Our roots are our customers, the lifeblood of our business. We're more than just a bank. We're your trusted financial partner, committed to building lasting connections and providing personalized service that exceeds your expectations. From helping you achieve your financial goals to supporting you through life's changes, we're here for you every step of the way. Experience the difference of banking with people who truly care.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers.
Welcome back to Bobcats Insider from Shenanigans on Concho Sports Network with Luke's Cage, Shenanigans at Concho Sports. Hey, I'm going to be off to the side here because we have some special guests, and they played so hard Saturday, kind of got fired up to play Friday and didn't get to. We have some Bobcats here because it's cool to get to know these guys. So I'm going to go this way. Introduce yourself. Tell me your name and what position you play and what class you're in, what year.
My name is Mason Van Sickle. I'm a senior linebacker.
My name is Gabriel Garcia. I'm a wide receiver and I'm a senior.
My name is Jacob Jackson and I'm a senior safety/linebacker.
All right. We have the Van Missile. We have Baby G. I don't know. Do you have a nickname?
Dreddy JJ.
Dreddy JJ.
Are you J? Okay, because I was asking some kids at practice who made that play, and they go, JJ. I'm like, which one is JJ?
Yeah, that's me.
Let's talk about the game, man. Mason Van Sickle, a man of many nicknames. You've been called Mr. Bobcat, Captain America, and he kind of blushes when I say that because he's a real humble guy. I know your parents are here tonight, and we appreciate you guys coming out. Your assessment of the team right now after Friday, how do you feel about the rest of the season, Mason?
I feel like we're in a really good spot. We got some momentum coming off that district win against Midland. As a defense, we played really hard. A game where you had to have a lot of discipline. We were able to lock it down, and I think that's going to really translate into next week, where we're going to have a lot of discipline again, and just play hard all game, 4 quarters.
Hey, you showed you have some wheels running that guy down Saturday. All of a sudden you were like, well, we said the Van Missile was heat-seeking. Baby G, how long have you had that nickname, man?
So that's actually a family nickname.
Is it?
Yes, sir. And one time, I believe in elementary, my stepmom had said it around my friends, and ever since then, that's been my nickname.
Hey, you're stuck with it forever now, man. You're
Yes,
famous
sir.
for that.
Yes, sir.
So obviously they didn't want us to catch the ball. They were dropping a lot of guys back. You really stepped up.
Yes,
2
sir.
touchdowns, of course, the punt return. What was going through your mind on that return? Did you see it developing?
Yes, sir. And I know that I got a guy in front of me, Colton Hill, always put his body on the line to block for me, and I just know that once the ball's in my hands, I got to make a play.
All right. So, JJ,
Yes, sir.
what was your favorite play of the whole game, man? Did you have one that stood out?
Well, my favorite play is they actually pitched it to the outside, and it was a perfect lane. The outside linebacker, he set an edge, and he let the dude bounce it right to me, and I just ran through him, got him in the backfield. It was a perfect play for me. That's just my favorite because,
All right.
I was in it.
So who's the biggest jokester on the team? Because Colton and Jimmy seem like they might be those two. Because I couldn't get them to be serious for like a second.
I would definitely say Jimmy and Colton.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
And who's the most serious on the team?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They say you're pretty much dialed in all the time, man.
Yeah, I try.
We appreciate you guys talking to us. Y'all ready to go get Odessa?
Oh,
Absolutely, yes,
Of
sir.
course.
And this team from Friendship, you don't want to look ahead, but, I mean, we've come so close. You guys could really, man, the rest of the year could be very exciting. Just
Yes,
take care of
sir.
business.
Absolutely.
Bobcats, thank you very much. We're going to be back. We have a lot going on tonight. Central Volleyball and Swim coming up on Bobcat Insider here at Concho Sports Network with Shenanigans. Stick around.
Thank you.
Y'all did awesome.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
See Friendship being
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At Texas Bank, we believe in the power of relationships. Our roots are our customers, the lifeblood of our business. We're more than just a bank. We're your trusted financial partner, committed to building lasting connections and providing personalized service that exceeds your expectations. From helping you achieve your financial goals to supporting you through life's changes, we're here for you every step of the way. Experience the difference of banking with people who truly care.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP.
Hey, welcome back to Shenanigans. This is Bobcat Insider live on Concho Sports Network from Luke's Cage and Shenanigans. I'm Darren Prater. Arlen Ponder rejoins us along with Coach Mark Smith. We have volleyball playoffs coming up, plus we have something very special going on, a very special swim event coming up. We're going to talk to the coaches here in just a few minutes. Let's talk Odessa. coming up this week. We have 2 more weeks of regular season, 2 more weeks of District 2-6A, which is just a gauntlet
Just
every
fist
week.
fights
Fist fight every week.
Man, it can be bad on your mental health
That's what
sometimes.
I tell the guys. I mean, this league is just that it's built that way, and what I love about it is you got to be on your stuff every week, and that's what this league is built on. And there's a lot of parity throughout the league, and anybody can beat anybody on any given week. You got to be on your game, ready to go. We got the Odessa High Broncos. We're going back to Ratliff, and familiar stadium for us this season. Just a few weeks ago we were there. It'll be the same locker room, kind of same routine, so we do have a little advantage that way. The guys are used to the environment there. Odessa High not having the best season this year, and so they're struggling a little bit. Okay, of all the teams in our league, they're probably the one team that is struggling a little bit. Everybody else is pretty equal. But this team is capable of doing a lot of different things. So I told the players this morning, my message to them was, I tell them the truth. Okay, they hadn't won many games, all right, this year, so that everybody knows that. But okay, our focus and our preparation has got to be on what we do and executing our assignments at the highest level, no matter who the opponent is, no matter what the score is, no matter how much time is left in the game, executing your job and doing it with excellence all the time. It takes a mental toughness to be able to do that. And I reminded them, this game a year ago, I said, do y'all know what the score was? I said, I do. It was 23-13, okay? 10-point win. Kind of got into a dogfight with them there a little bit. Had to come back on a Saturday afternoon after a rain delay. But this team is capable of doing that. What I like about him, Coach Eric Hartman, he's in his second year there, and you can see, his fingerprints all over the program. They do a really good job, I think, schematically on offense. He's an offensive guy, and you can tell as you watch the beginning of every game they play, they got some really good stuff for what the other team does. He knows exactly what he's doing. The guys don't always execute it every time, and then they end up getting a little bit behind throughout the course of games, and he's got to kind of stretch himself a little bit, do some other things. But what I like is I see, what he does. And I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing here. All right, that's really good. That's really good. So he does an excellent job. I think that, he's kind of struggling a little bit this season, but nonetheless, this team plays hard. They fight. They're going to get after you. They're going to give their best effort, and this is a game. I told our team again, if Odessa High plays their best and San Angelo Central plays their best, our best is better than theirs, but we have to play our best. So the game rewards people that do things the right way and prepare the right way. It punishes people that don't.
That's right.
So we want to be on that reward column at the end of this game. And we had a great first day today, and I think we have our focus and energy in the right place. The optimism about, continuing on and getting a playoff ticket punched and everything like that has high spirits and everything, and we got a motivated group of guys.
Well, first of all, congratulations for being 2-0 on a Saturday.
That's right. I told them,
hey, 2-0 on
Saturdays are for the Bobcat boys.
That's
I said,
right.
yeah,
That's
in the
right.
locker room. That's right.
But the other thing is you can't start looking ahead to friendship.
Oh, no.
This team will play spoiler completely. This Odessa High team will want to play spoiler.
Your focus has to be right at the task at hand, which is being 1-0 this week, and the Odessa High Broncos are on the schedule for Friday night. We got to go on the road and kind of do that again. So, next week we'll be here next week, and the week after that we'll be here then. But we are single focused on this game and really on the Bobcats, making sure that we're executing at a high level. I tell them each week that the opponent's always a nameless, faceless opponent. It's going to be somebody, whether it's Permian or Odessa or the Green Bay Packers show up, that we need to do what we do, and if we execute our assignments at a high level, it's irrelevant to a certain extent who it is on the other side of the field.
And we're not above getting beat by Odessa. It happened 3 years ago. It's happened before.
Don't you say that, all right?
I'm saying
not in the Mark Smith era. Yeah.
But I do think, it does. If you look from the outside in, which, it shows their record, and it is what it is, okay? Doesn't look very good, okay? But, you got to peel beyond that. And in my opinion, their record, is one of these external factors that if you allow to get into your mind and affect the way that you think and prepare, it'll punish you. So you got to prepare great all the time. Don't worry about what the other team's record is. Don't worry about, I want to play with excellence no matter what. I use the example with the team, Indiana, in college football right now, okay? What a story that they have been.
Oh, incredible.
But I use the focus that 3 weeks ago they go to Oregon, at Oregon, okay? And a huge game. And everybody said, this is Oregon's best team in the country. This is finally when Indiana's going to get a taste of what it's like to be on the other end. That team just won. Indiana goes in there and wins. But Okay, then what have they done since then? Okay, they played, UCLA, who not as great, this last. Are they going to have a letdown one of these moments? They drug them 60-6 or whatever it was. But so I use that like, look, okay, your focus has to be right where it needs to be, whether you're playing Oregon or UCLA, whoever it is. That's Indiana. So we use that analogy with the guys today, and hopefully we see that same type of result. I just want us to play our best ball that we can play. This time of year, the very best teams are playing at a high level, so we need to do that as well.
And the coach at Indiana said, I've won everywhere I've been. Look it up.
Yeah, he said, Google me.
That's what he
said.
Google me, right?
Yeah, Google
that
me.
is contagious when the players see the coach like, we're going to get
and
this.
And we got a healthy team right now, too. We've got a really healthy team. I commended our training staff and the players themselves, and we'll finish this segment with this. I just really believe, football's a game of durability. So the teams late in the season, 8th, 9th, 10th week playoff runs, if you got a healthy team, you're in a much better position than everybody else. The elite recovery that we do, the ice baths, the maintenance that the players do on their own, the way we practice, it has a great deal to do with that. So we do. We got a healthy team. We're ready to make a great run.
Yeah, I think we can.
Yep, I do too.
I don't know about y'all, but I like this team.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I like them a lot.
Go get them, Coach, and we'll meet you here next week. Central Swim, Central Volleyball, that's the next subject, and we'll be back at Bobcat Insider here at Shenanigans after this. Stick around.
All right.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Friendship being
Welcome back to Bobcats Insider Live on Concho Sports Network here at Shenanigans. Thanks to everybody who's here. We have a nice crowd tonight, a lot of Central supporters, and we're going to have some Chiefs supporters. They'll be coming up next. For Bobcat Insider, we've been talking football. Let's switch gears. We're going to talk volleyball, then we're going to talk Central Swim. First of all, Julie, thank you for joining us, Coach.
Absolutely, thank you.
This is the volleyball guru, and Coach Julie Williams has the team in the playoffs. This Friday, it's an El Paso school.
Yep.
Of course, it's Eastlake?
Eastwood.
Eastwood. How many Easts are there?
There's a lot.
So it's Eastwood. Y'all going to go whoop them?
Yeah, that's the plan. We're definitely going to do our best. We're looking forward to it. We play Friday at 3 o'clock in Monaghan, so...
You get to, the further you go in the playoffs, you get to see all kinds of gyms in small towns that are really nice.
Yeah, Monaghan's has a very nice facility. I'm friends with the coach there. Her and I played college volleyball together, so anytime I can get a playoff game there, I always try to because she always does a good job for us. So, yeah, we definitely like that gym.
And we've done some playoff basketball games there, and they're always very, very organized. And that's good because you don't need any more stress than getting the team there. And getting. So let's recap the year in volleyball. How did things look?
You know, we graduated some good kids that we had to fill some shoes, and I think our team this year has done a very good job of doing that. We have some young kids that have had to step up and fill some roles, and I've been pretty pleased with how that's gone. We also had some key returners still coming back that have also, you know, done their job, and 2-year starters that we kind of leaned on this year, and they've done a really good job for us. District was a little rough. You know, I don't think our record reflects how close we were in some of the games. You know, we definitely could have stole some games that we ended up losing, but tough matches in district. And like I said, I don't think our record necessarily reflects how good we are. I think, you know, we're a little bit better than that, and we know that. And so we're looking forward to, you know, proving that to everybody in the playoffs.
So what do you need to bring to the table to win this playoff match?
You
what
know,
are some things you need to work on?
Yeah, we definitely got to hit better. You know, our hitting, we have the hitters, we have the capability to do it. We just got to make sure we're in system and taking care of the ball. We're definitely going to have to do a little bit better job blocking. And I think basically our serving, getting other teams out of system where they're, you know, sending over rolls or tips that would help us, you know, be better in system. So those are some key things for us as we move forward that we would definitely like to do better.
Well, we wish you guys the best. And it's a new season now.
It is. Yeah, new season. That's what I told them. You know, I said nothing we've done up until now matters. I mean, it got us into the playoffs where we wanted to be, and I said now this is a new chapter, a new book, and so we can make it what we want it to be and be better than what, you know, we have been. And so the girls are definitely fired up, and they're looking forward to that. And we'd appreciate everybody if you could come to Monahans and watch a little volleyball and then go back to Odessa and watch the football game. I mean,
hey, that's an idea.
I know. See, they're right there. We're early enough. You could still make football. So any support we can get in Monahans on Friday, we would greatly appreciate.
That would be a cool day of Central sports activities.
Yeah, absolutely.
Best of luck, Julie Williams, volleyball head coach at Central. Playoffs. Hey, all those times that you got so close and didn't quite get there, now you can get it.
I know. We got to go do it on Friday.
And this is the first time that we have gotten to talk about Central swimming.
Yes, sir.
You have an event coming up that's pretty darn big, starting Friday with prelims. So
yes,
tell us all about
it. We're about to host our 62nd annual San Angelo Swimming and Diving Invitational, where we'll be bringing in 14 teams from across the state. We have some Metroplex schools from Arlington, Round Rock, all our District 268 competitors, Abilene Wiley, and the Amarillo schools. So we're going to have 14 teams and 250 athletes. And then the prelim session is on Friday, and then the final session is on Saturday morning.
I don't think people realize on the diving portion of it, you got to. It's kind of like NASCAR. You've got to see it live to appreciate what it is, because it's much scarier looking when you see it live.
That's right. We have just, initially started diving up again these past two seasons. We have 3 male divers this year and 2 female divers that we're working on getting. I have gained a greater appreciation for diving. I did take it for granted over the course of my coaching career, but now that we have it in, I'm learning a whole lot about diving, and every single practice session just getting a little more knowledge about how it's judged and everything like that.
Yeah, that's something.
So the dive portion of our swim meet is Friday evening after the prelims.
So you've never done any diving yourself, Ben?
No.
What did you? Were you a swimmer?
Yes, sir.
What did you do?
I was a freestyle and butterfly swimmer, and graduated here from Central in 2009.
Oh, cool.
And then came back here in 2018 and started coaching. Took over for Coach Haig. So
you have to learn new things, even though you've been at coaching for a while. Mm-hmm. So did you have to study up on?
For as far as the diving goes, just every single practice, I didn't know anything about diving except that it was 11 dives, and that now I know how many per session there, or per section there is, 2 forwards, backwards, all that information that I did not know anything about, but we try our best, and our divers, we are learning together.
All I know is Greg Louganis. I met him one time. That's my connection.
All right.
To diving. Well, we wish you guys the best of luck, both of you.
Thank you.
And are you having, let's talk about Christmas break. You're having an alumni. Are y'all doing that anymore? Did y'all do that in the past?
Yeah.
Are you going to include the media?
I don't know about that. But our one of our holiday workouts is an alumni meet where some former Central graduate swimmers come back and swim against the current team.
I have a buddy who brags about his swimming days at Central, and I'm going to tell him, you can show us. I want to see it. Well, thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. We will go ahead and wrap things up. Man, it's been fun. Got to talk to Coach Smith. Got to talk to you guys. It's been got to talk to 3 of the Bobcats. It's been a good night here at Shenanigans. You know, the Chiefs are pretty darn good at football this year. They're up next. Chiefs Insider. That wraps it up for Bobcat Insider. I'm Darren Prater for Arlen Ponder and the Concho Sports Crew. We'll see you next week.